Okay, well, apparently I don't know my head from the hole in the ground. I don't pay attention to college football anymore. I used to live it, breathe it. I went back and forth up to Columbia, South Carolina. The Missouri game is not this coming week. It's the following week. So it's Columbia and then Columbia at their school and then hosting them over a 2-week span, which would be from the new moon to the full moon, which still has meaning in their world. With the devil's advocate. And the University of Florida Fighting Gators is the screwiest college football team and the hot topic team for the second year in a row with ridiculousness. They're the bozo team. They're the underachieving team. With Kyle Trask last year, the most prolific offense in college football, along with Alabama, and gave Alabama their best game in the SEC championship game, they lost to a horrible LSU team, and they threw a shoe that cost them the game. So, I mean, and this week, they claimed the flu ran through the team. Well, we know how the flu works. It's your body getting rid of toxins, exosomes. It doesn't pass by cooties. So, and then they said they didn't play the other quarterback because he got hurt dancing in the, I believe it was dancing in the locker room before the game. Anthony Richardson hurts himself dancing. Reveals dance he injured his knee doing. Okay, so there's actually a dance. Yeah, in the team hotel. I mean, you want to talk about all the world's a stage, man. College football is right up there with any of it. And it was on Twitter where he shared the song. And now watch, he might not play at all this year now, somebody said. And he's by far the best quarterback on the team. Commentary fair use. But they haven't played him all year for various reasons. One time they pretended he had a pulled hamstring. After he ran some 70-yard run, he reaches back and grabs it. And then does a backflip before the Alabama game. And front hand spring round off. But the coach said, well, we didn't play him because of his hamstring. And I'm like, I was at the game. And they even showed him on video on ESPN doing the backflip handspring round off routine. It was like, he doesn't look hurt to me. In other words, they tell you the truth right in your face, just like Bill Maher tells you the truth about Trump. Calls him the shark that keeps returning from Jaws, beast out of the sea. They tell you right in your face that college football is fake. But so we got the devil horns, the Michael Jackson, this is it, crescent moon. And you got the X marks the spot with the legs. Boom. President is down, but he's back up again. He didn't really die. This is the kid who's number 15 when we were big on the 15th. I mean, January is still looking like the month, but man, I feel like we're just in the middle of a hotbed today. Today being day 313. I just, but you know, all of these transfer portal dates all X marked the spot at January 10th is where they cross over, which really makes you think back again about January 10th. Even though I personally have picked January 2nd as the #1 lead, but January 10th is 121 days from 9/11. And there's that 121 on the Bain plane crash. There's that Twin Towers 110. October calendar matches Donnie Darko calendar, and the 10th was when he talked to his teacher about time travel. 369 days after last year's big event in DC. 121 on Mack concrete truck, 121 days on 9/11. Tenet frontwards and backwards, Janice is frontwards and backwards. Jet in Afghanistan had 1109 on it, fusing with 9/11 with January 10. Yeah, I was liking today. I really was. But onward we go. Onward we go. Tomorrow, I would tell you, is nothing. But then Thursday is 11/11. And it's also a holiday. It's Veterans Day. And if you portal 11/11, make a wish, which we've talked about from their world. Do I have to? I don't know. I don't know how to put that in the quotes or in the for the copy, copyright strike, whatever. But today is day 61, I believe. No, today is day 62, tomorrow's 61. So it's 60 days out. So if you go 60 days out, it's 3/11, which is their big number also, and the day the World Health Organization declared. And it's also 11/11 from the whole 11/11 make a wish your guardian angel thing, which we've showed y'all in previous videos. And so Thursday, November 11th is also a big day. It's 8 days before the full moon, and 8 is a big number in the Jewish religion. 8 days is, to be circumcised. Waiting 8 days to be circumcised.
According to ResearchGate, it is of significant medical importance that male circumcision be carried out on the 8th day after birth, since the level of vitamin K is highest on this day, and vitamin K plays a pivotal role in regulation and control of the important clotting factors in the coagulation pathway that helps in stopping bleeding.
He would be bleeding, wouldn't he? But anyway, that's basically it. Got a lot of prep to go through, a lot of good comments been coming in, and I've been gone for days and days. There are 3 black moons in 2022. A black moon, January 31st, second new moon in a single calendar month. What is a black moon? Is that the dark side of the moon? A second full moon in a single calendar month is sometimes called a blue moon. By this definition, a black moon is the flip. Yeah, it's the one you can't see, right? Absence of a full moon or a new moon in a month. 2 additional. The term black moon refers to an additional new moon that appears in a month or in a season. It may also refer to the absence of a full moon. I thought the new moon was February 1st. Is that not true? We'll go January, we'll go 2022. To see if you get 2 new moons. We know there's one on the 2nd. Does not show it. It'll show it on February 1st. Now, again, this is for the Trump Eastern Time Zone, Mar-a-Lago or New York or where I live. New moon is on February 1st. But look how early, 12:49 a.m. So I guess that's why if you were in England. Oh. Yeah, I don't, I'm not sure how this factors in, but 3 in a year is a rare event. Okay. That is interesting. I guess Marches has a black moon. Because that's still early in the month. Probably. And they got 31 days on that one. In March, you have one on the 2nd. Nope. Still don't. In April, you do. Sorry, that's daydreaming. New moon on the 1st, new moon on the 30th. Okay, got it. With the full moon in the middle on the 16th. And that full moon is known as the pink full moon. It's also called the grass moon, egg moon, and fish moon. We do know fish jump in the boat, and I pet goat. How prevalent is the fish moon? The fish full moon. It's really just talking about fishing on a full moon, any full moon. So it doesn't seem to be a prevalent name. Anyway, thank you for that. Chad. It says there are 3 black moons in 2022. Okay, that's the same one. Yeah, when I was at the hotel, I wasn't sure if I sent something or not. This looks like one from Michael. On the cover of O'Reilly Killing Crazy Horse are 2 feathers, a red one and a white horse, and then red horse, and 2 bloodied swords, sword upon his arm and right eye utterly darkened. And of course, the sword is the red horse, also mentions the sword. If we continue this comment, he might be saying that. And 2 bloodied swords upon the arm. The Crazy Horse Monument is located very close to Mount Rushmore in South Dakota and feature Crazy Horse riding a horse, rider on the white horse. Absolutely. Oh, we know it's coming. Oh, we just don't know when. The publisher of the book, Henry Holt, H.H. and Company, HH equals 88. The current logo per Wikipedia for Henry Holt and Company. Henry Holt Publishing.
According to Wikipedia,
You got the HH there with a cube. Or of course, you've got the owl. Sort of sitting inside the crown. Features a 6-sided hexagon with the HH in the middle. Yep. That's that one. Don't know why it won't blow up big for us. Okay. Just I can't get it to blow up. Maybe this one will be bigger. That's about it. That is the chevron, which is the female. The chevron stands for the female. Chevron is a V-shaped mark, and that's all you need to know. Anytime you see the V, that's for the word that begins with a V. Or is the pyramid upside down pyramid without the top line. But when you see the peace sign, they're shooting you the V. Six-sided hexagon with HH in the middle and the tip of the spear, the divine. Oh, he said divine feminine. That's exactly it. That's the chevron type symbol. The old logo for Henry Holt featured an owl. Yes. Thank you, Michael. See, without y'all in your comments, we would have never done that. We would have never gotten to that. We would have never shared that. That was me knowing I need to check out a video. Michael also said Trump signed Route 66 Centennial. Well, we got past day 66. Act on December 23rd. Just more days to look for, no doubt. I mean, the hits just keep on coming, don't they? Let's also remember that Trump O'Reilly speaking tour for December. There are 4 dates scheduled: 12/11, Sunrise, one of them, he said. And then I lost his, maybe that was a comment that wouldn't come up. I could only screenshot the notification, but when I clicked it, it wouldn't come up. William Mason commented, worth a comment again. Eyes open today. You're on target. Stay strong. Thank you, William. Yep. I was just hanging out. And that was, again, me not sure if I emailed myself Michael's screenshot or a new screenshot. Same. I was in hotels. I was traveling. I was in cars. I copied and pasted this. Did you see 8 people died at the concert that I think was the 5G targeting weapons platform? That coincided with the nanotech and the pokey poke that fixated on 8 kids, as you know, in the real world tests. So, I find it crazy. People are yelling, I can't. BREATHE. Breathe. The word "does" at the end. Breathe. They were basically throwing that term in our face, months and months ago with the George. By the way, I did tell y'all that was my step grandfather who passed away at like 98. That was his last name. He was a Floyd. Pretty interesting little bit of, predictive programming and mockery. These guys are unreal. They just like to have fun with this, torturing is ridiculous. They're crazy. I can't remember who made this comment? Oh, I bet this was Jamie. Just by reading it, that just sounds like Jamie. How Jamie talks to us. I'm going to go with that. If I'm wrong, just let me know in the comments, y'all. But I think that's Jamie. Everything's a sham. Commented 311 is extremely. We'll see that 311 is coming up. That March 11th through the portal, which is when the World Health Organization announced the global, and this will be a global situation. That portal date is on Thursday, a holiday, Veterans Day. Diana Washington said exactly what she needed. I can't remember who said everything's a sham. 311 is extremely symbolic to the enemy. So I apologize. I cut that off when I did the screenshot. Oh, it was everything's a sham, said it. Okay. It was recut here. 11/9/2021 is 9 years. Ooh, that's today. 9 years and 11 days after Hurricane Sandy hit New York. 10/29/2012. Unbelievable. Thank you, Michael. And everything's a sham, says 311, extremely symbolic. Well, it sure enough is. When that's when the World Health Organization, 3 times 11 is 33. Now, Dennis Green said, if you want to crown them, crown them. Let's go. And it's the crowning ritual. And it's coming in a few days. Dennis Green meltdown. We thought they were who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook. If you want to crown them, crown
the future waits for no one.
So, and this is on the 15th. And so the 15th would portal back to what a great acting job now that you look back. You want to, if it goes to the 8th. It'll portal to March 8th. So that would be 56 days. November 15th. And I think, March 7th. Okay. March 7th. Which is the 46th day of the year. Okay. Anyway. Hey, it's as good as day as any, right? But that's when he said, if you want to crown them, it's 4 days before this coming full moon. It would be a waxing nimbus. I forget what they call them. Waxing gibbous. Heading towards the big full moon. Super interesting. But he did mention the crowning moment.
The Bears are what we thought they were.
And so he goes on this ridiculous rant.
They're what we thought they were. We played them in preseason. Who the hell
He's just acting after a loss.
game everybody played 3 quarters? The Bears are who we thought they were.
Oh.
That's why we took the damn field.
Mm.
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
Ooh. Really?
But they are who we thought they were. And we let them up.
Crown him. I don't know. It just popped in my head while I was on my road trip. The crowning rant. When did that take place? I said, and sure enough, it's on an upcoming date that we haven't ran through yet. So if we were to look at that date, of the 15th, it is on a moon day, a Monday. Okay. Oh, well. Nothing earth shattering about that, but it's interesting. Michael said X marks the spot, 313 and 311, ending on a full moon. Everything's a sham. 11 hour, 311. X marks. We read those. One we haven't read, BD Carmen, Second Commandment, no graven image, idols, cross of Cain, Illuminati, the Roman word, gypsy, the Christian cross, the trussel, Shiva's trident, worships dead, destruction, lawless, Escalades, Micah, Joel, blessings. AWTR 1010 can also represent October 2nd because the hands are on the 10 and the 2. Well, that's big. Yeah, which of course translates to January 2nd. JB as Jockin and Boaz, Joe Biden, or James Bond. And of course, Joe Biden's middle name is Robin. Robinette. You got Batman and Robin. It's the same agenda. Ever since Trump took office, everything is in play. Your comments are outstanding and solid line video review. A few days, nothing's. A few dates are nothing special. I don't even caught who wrote that. This is when AWTR and Solid Lion are digging each other, and I like that. That was cool that they came together. And Solid Lion said, I used some of your stuff in a video I made about Trump. You were great, unexpected help. And then AWTR said, thank you, my friend. You are welcome. You have a lot of great content. Yeah, they're both just fantastic. I think I've got videos I need to catch up on since I've been traveling. Went to Tallahassee to see my stepdaughter yesterday. It was a great visit. And former stepson. It was just a great visit. And went to dinner with stepdaughter and her boyfriend. Stepson had cramming to do for university assignment due tomorrow or today now. So, but it was great, but I've just been busy, so I'm way behind. The heart can also be a literal symbol. I believe it points to the actual location, the heart of America, Missouri, right near the most active seismic zone in America. Seismic waves look very similar to the heart monitor. I'll be posting another video about the good. Just check out AWTR and Solid Lion, and I've got their last videos to catch up on. Awesome. Thanks so much. Can't wait. So just to give you an idea, This is, oh, it's called AWTR Productions. It's AWTR Productions. Very important that you throw that in there. Productions. Only 76 subscribers. What's that about? So it looks like I watched that one, but sometimes it'll show that I watched it when I really didn't watch it. And I feel like I watched that one. The Alec Baldwin I did.
Praised his handling of the economy as godlike. I am the joke.
So it looks like I did click them. Did not click that one, so I didn't even see that. See, I clicked them. And then I go to my liked. When I go to my channel, and they're just sitting there. All right. So see how it gives you the options to go to your liked. And they'll all be sitting right there at the top for me to view when I turn on my TV and open up my YouTube Roku. Boom, boom, boom. And it's the same with Solid Lion. Want to get caught up with Solid Lion's videos, just to show y'all, make sure that you catch them. He's got 3 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, 1 week ago. I don't know if I've watched, looks like I've watched, I haven't watched the last 3. So make sure you catch them, catch up. I like them. I just got
This damn city's too blind to see what's here.
all right. I like them. I had to go re-like them. So they would be what? That's right. Placed at the top. All right, we'll check it out. What else is going down, peoples? Route 66. Let's also remember Trump O'Reilly speaking set date tour. There are 4 dates scheduled for 12/11. This is the one I got cut off. 12/11 Sunrise, Florida. 12/12 Orlando, Florida. 12/11 and 12/12. 12/11 in Sunrise, Florida. I played Sunrise Christian, if I'm not mistaken. That wasn't in Sunrise, Florida, though. When I was that football coach guy. And then there's one on 12/12 Orlando, 12/18 Houston, 12/19 Dallas, the day after the full moon, the cold full moon. Killing Crazy Horse, O'Reilly's most recent published book, released on 9/8/2020. As you recall, Crazy Horse comes to Donald Trump, Donald J. Drumpf, La Palma Volcano, Keep America Great, Master Mason, October 2nd, Divine Feminine. All of that comes to Crazy Horse in Gematria, just plain Crazy Horse, which was the name of Bill O'Reilly's book, Killing Crazy Horse. And again, Crazy Horse comes to Donald Trump, Donald J. Drumpf, La Palma Volcano, Keep America Great, Master Mason, October 2nd, Divine Feminine. That tells us he's going down on January 2nd. That's what it tells us, which is my favorite date for sure. Thank you, Michael. It's good. It's excellent. Looks like this is the bottom. King Wayne Maker commented, brother, I thank you for your spiritual gift. I'm fascinated at your explanation of full moon eclipse and the number of his name. Wish to paste your link threads. I often get deleted. This is the latest one. I just sent this one. Okay. So we're caught up. Let me check and make sure I don't have any videos for y'all to watch. So the University of Florida's defense is matching that of 1917. which Hollywood did the movie 1917 because it's all about the beginning of the World War that coincided with a illness. And as we know, the illness is the ritual for the coming Third World War. So they're showing the Florida Gator defense on the most popular college football show on earth as being compared to 1917. And Trump talked about 1917. Donald Trump speaks of 1917 year. Trump won't stop saying the 1918 flu pandemic happened. History, according to Trump, the president, and the 1917. The president repeated reference to 1917 flu may well go down as Trump classic pointless, unnecessary screw up.
The closest thing is in 1917, they say, right? The great pandemic certainly was a terrible thing where they lost anywhere from 50 to 100 million people.
Yeah. I just coughed. I didn't cuss. We're not supposed to be cussing.
Probably ended the Second World War. All the soldiers were sick.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
That was a terrible situation.
So is that what's going to end the Third World War, because the technology will be cranked up and zombie everybody out?
And this is highly contagious. This one is highly.
If we turn it up and you've been breathing what we spray in the skies.
Highly contagious. Confirmed.
Fascinating. Accident. I tell you, college football is scripted, all for esoteric. This is on my TS Sports Only channel, where I just put a lot of fake college football stuff. Reasons much bigger than just football. It's about their world. Yeah. So check it out. Sure. Why not?
In Florida history, 1917.
Worst defenses.
That was the year of the Spanish flu pandemic.
Commentary fair use. I declare fair use off my own video, off the Paul Feinbaum show.
20, the year of another pandemic.
We know that 144 has meaning.
And this year.
And it's got a 3, 2, 1 countdown. It's got the arrow going that way, where you would go 3, 2, 1. Now, if that was on Monday's show, and you start counting down Monday 3, Tuesday 2, Wednesday 1, Thursday bang. On Veterans Day, on 3/11 day. Right? That would be big. That's how I read that, especially when you've got the church right there, the 144,000, which is what they're coming after. And just to be clear, you have coming up World War III, which is nothing more than the fake removal of the Antichrist, or the twin Trumps going down. Or the rider on the white horse. And then you have red horse war, black horse famine, pale horse death to 2 billion. And then the Antichrist returns from the dead, seemingly so, with a false prophet and all lying signs and wonders, ending the carnage on the earth. And the waters will have already risen due to tsunamis, global warming, whatever you want to call it. And they will claim that in order to save the earth, This is, we have a savior who is offering eternal life because he has come back from the dead. Like Jesus came back from the dead, offering eternal life. And all the goat world will wonder after the beast. For God will send them all a strong delusion that they will believe a lie. There's no coercion that needs to take place. There's no forcing people to take the mark or worship the image like you've always been sold. And as soon as somebody in your households worships the image of the beast, you've got the girl from The Exorcist in your house, ready to cut your head off like Edward Scissorhands. That's why Jesus said, when you see the abomination of when you see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, let the reader, whosoever reads, understand, or something to that effect. Flee Judea. Do not, if on the roof, don't even go inside your house to grab your belongings. That's why. It's a original Venom movie overtaking per the movie. Just watch, put together two movies, Venom and The Exorcist. With her supernatural powers in The Exorcist, with his supernatural powers in Venom, but he had an entity controlling his body, and the human host was always dying off whenever the symbiote relationship took place, which was the blending of the human, they're fallen angel human hybrids, basically. And when the fallen angel would enter into the human host body, the human host was dying off. And before I watched that movie, we were already telling you the human host was going to have to die off. And when we saw a movie that said the human host is dying off, that was it. It confirmed everything that we were already saying. Just like I think it'll be confirmed that he gets hit in the right eye, per Zechariah 11:17. The human host dying off is Daniel 2:43. Iron does not mix with clay. They shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but just as iron does not mix with clay, neither does the iron and the clay cling to one another. It doesn't work. It's not actually a symbiotic relationship. Oh, I never finished it, did I?
The year that the bubble may have finally burst.
The bubble's going to finally burst because Big Poppy's going down.
May have finally burst.
Is he going down in 2021? I thought it was 2022 myself. And that's why, of course, Hollywood did a movie called 1917. It won Best Picture. They don't just give Best Picture to any movie, do they? No. I think we're caught up. That didn't take long, huh? If we were to check comments one more time. 4 hours ago, we do have a new one that's up that I did not copy and paste. Brother, I thank God for your spiritual gift. I'm fascinated with your explanation of a full moon. It's an old video here. To the eclipse and the number of his name. I wish to paste your links, but I often get deleted. I'm concerned. I also tried. Fred D PDF, amazing brother. Well, thank you very much, Kingway Maker. What video was that he's speaking to? All right, hey, real quick. This is my road trip, November 7th. Okay, 2 days ago. And Jim also said, well done. I got to that one. Justin want to know if I watched the fight. I got to meet Justin, y'all. Justin lives in Colombia. So I finally got to meet somebody I met from YouTube or off of YouTube. He does not do Facebook, but because I've met a lot of y'all that have now become Facebook friends, but kind of like Jamie, kind of like Michael, not a big Facebook fan. And so we hooked up pregame for our pregame meal of wings and French fries and all that. And it was great to see him and touch base with somebody that we were only texting. Jamie, it'd be like me going to a Florida LSU game in your hometown and we hook up before the game, right? That's so cool. It was cool. It was great. All right. Love y'all very much. Keep them coming.